Okay, that's good enough. So as you can see, I'm playing on version 1.0. And the nice thing about this version of the ROM is that it has a bunch of different settings you can use. So you can use different presets, or you can just kind of change it yourself. So you can actually toggle Nonstop mode in this ROM, and in this case I'm going to be using no save mode just because I just find it more preferable. And then as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different customary things you can do. I'm going to leave these all default just because I just prefer it this way. And I'm going to return, and as you can see here, it's going to be random seed because I didn't want to bother trying to find a preset seed that would work. You're just going to have to take my word that this is going to be a seed I've never seen before. And last thing I want to say before I start is that I would prefer no backseat gaming, so if you see something that I don't, I would prefer if you didn't point it out in chat because I would like to find it on my own. And with that, if we are good for the run to get started, I will go ahead and count us down. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so I am basically completely not in the know throughout this entire run here. So this is obviously different from most of the speedruns you've seen in this event so far, where I basically am just going to kind of have to be reacting to what I see, as is the case for Randomizer, because if you've never seen SM64 Randomizer before, which I'm sure most of you have, but for the 2 people in chat who have never seen it before, basically this Randomizer moves around just about anything that isn't, like, firmly locked in place, which is basically level geometry. So, I'm going into the castle and lowering the moat now in case I find the vanish cap under the moat course, before lowering the moat, which would be bad. So, I just entered the vanish cap course and it took me to leave the lava land. And I spawned somewhere that definitely isn't where you're supposed to spawn in the stage. Get used to that. So, Randomizer randomizes pretty much anything. Coins, enemies, star locations, box locations, boss locations, secret locations. Pretty much anything that, like, can be moved is moved. The game tries its darndest to make it so that anything you collect anything you can collect is in a spot that can be reached, but it doesn't always work out that way. Some things are going to be some things will likely be in positions that are like a little bit harder to reach than they should be, but for the most part, it's usually fairly straightforward. And of course, since I'm the one playing it, I'm of course using Nonstop, where stars do not actually kick you out of the stage, and instead you're just allowed to stay in the stage. But what's nice about the 1.0 version of this ROM is that there is no act-specific stuff. Everything in every course, every star in every main course can be gotten in the first visit. I did not want that to happen, but that shouldn't be too big a deal. So, for example, as you saw there, the shell that would normally not be accessible until after getting stars 1 through 4 is already accessible here. Okay, I would like to not die. That would be a not desirable way to start this run off. There's a star on the... Yeah, that star is in a bit of a troubling position, so I'll figure that out once I'm done clearing everything out here. I really don't want to get burned, that's why I'm kind of taking it a little bit slow. Right, I'll go over here. Ideally, I wouldn't have... Oh, that was bad. Not a great start to this run, but I'm just gonna have to come back there. So, anyways, I go to LLL, it takes me to Tall Mountain, and a Bob-omb explodes up on a Multi-Mole right away. Good start. So, TTM is really just kind of about getting what you need outside and then hopefully finishing up inside. This is honestly one of the better levels in Randomizer because there's a lot of, as you can see, there's a lot of freestanding stars, which are stars that are just available in the open for taking. In the original game, these would just be stars that requires just, you know, getting to a specific position in the course. So every so often you'll see me do those pauses, and that's me pausing the game in order to zoom out the camera to get a better view of the course. When I'm doing that, it's usually just to try to see if there are coins or stars anywhere that I wouldn't be able to see with the normal camera views. In that case, I was trying to use it to see if there were any coins, or because sometimes red coins can spawn near where the cannon normally is. So not only so every stage's location is going to be predetermined by the seed. So every time I enter LLL, it's going to take me to TTM on this seed, but optimally I'll only have to enter it once. But where you spawn in each level is random every single time. So you kind of have to see where you initially spawn and then react to it. I did not see Chucky there. So it may seem like I'm getting a few more coins than would be reasonable, than is, or at least than is strictly necessary here. And that's just because that's just to minimize the amount of coins I have to get on the slide, because getting coins on the slide can be really tedious. Interestingly, you slide down that slope if you try to move down it, but it's one of those slopes that you can also double jump and triple jump when you face upwards. It's really weird. Okay, I just need 2 more red coins. So as you can see, this is my first time entering GTM, but the monkey cage is here, as is Yukiki. And I'm actually not going to do the Yukiki glitch, because I can actually use the time that Yukiki spends going down the mountain to just kind of scout around and look for other stuff. I'm still missing 2 red coins, I think. Okay. So I didn't see either of the 2 red coins anywhere, but that isn't too big of an issue. I'm sure there's parts of this level I just haven't checked very thoroughly yet. And I need to collect this star before I go into the slide, because one thing that Randomizer didn't fix is that if the monkey cage star is spawned and then you enter the slide and exit, then both the monkey cage and Yukiki, then the monkey cage will be back and Yukiki will be gone, and the star, which prevents you from collecting the star. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and go into the slide. Oh, well, there's 1. Oh, and that was the last red coin, so I was only missing 1. Okay. I thought I had 6. Thank goodness I had more than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that star, that way I can just finish up in the slide. So earlier versions of the randomizer had your spawning position in slide levels mostly randomized, where it would mostly just kind of be in the beginning area where you normally start. In this version of Randomizer, you will always spawn in the regular position. But coin positions on the slide are also going to be randomized, which is, which can be kind of annoying. But that's why I came in here with a surplus of coins. That way I don't have to spend too much time trying to scout around for coins. Yeah, those coins just disappeared. That's because I went through a loading zone. See, this slide has 2 loading zones in it, and when you go through them, all objects from the previous zone are unloaded. Okay, I believe this is the last star. And the nice thing about this Nonstop ROM is that you can exit course instead of having to die or exit back to the lobby, which does come at the cost of a life, but it is a pretty nice time saver as well. Alright, CCM is personally one of my least favorite levels when it comes to Randomizer. Are stars saved in this mode? There is an option to do that, but I am not playing with that option because it causes the text box to appear. And I didn't want to have to deal with that because it could potentially cause some issues down the line. So I am going to be playing through this without saving. Aside from the cap switches, if I choose to hit... Well, I have to hit the wing cap switch, but the other ones... Potentially not. So yeah, CCM is just one of the more annoying stages to deal with in Randomizer for a variety of reasons. For one, you have the baby penguins to worry about, and there are two, and they are pretty much identical to each other, but one is correct and one is incorrect. And you have no way of knowing which is which, so you just kind of, basically have a 50-50 shot of guessing the correct one. And you just kind of have to go, it's one of those stages where you just kind of have to go all around. It's really, really slow. You'd have to race the penguin. And in previous versions, this is one of the stages where you would have to take multiple trips, but like I said, in this version of it, you don't have to do that. Okay. Alright, so both baby penguins are over here. So I'll go ahead and test the one closer to me first after I see where this star spawns. One other thing you have to consider is the wall kicks will work area. That is not a good place for that star to spawn, but I'll see if I can work with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be stocking up on 1-ups whenever I have the chance. Okay, how do I want to do this? I won't be using the cannon. Okay. There's other coins around here, aren't there? Yeah. I just want to make sure I have enough coins before going onto the slide. Okay. I don't want to get too carried away in collecting coins and then end up falling off and dying. Okay, I guess the baby penguin right on the first try. And that star is in a convenient location. Okay, actually I do remember where the snowman's lost his head star spawn. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that now. Because I'm pretty sure if I were to go into the slide, then it would just respawn. And I have it's a pretty easy to get it from over here. So like I said, Randomizer usually tries to make it so that stars are in attainable locations, but like this is technically an obtainable location, but obviously it's not a desirable one. But the game sees it as good enough, so I had to get that star even though it was all the way over there. So now I'm gonna head into the slide, but first I'm gonna get the red coin star because it's up here. And the slide is another annoying part of this, and this is where I would actually say this version of the ROM is at a disadvantage. Because in earlier versions, you could just go down the slide at your own pace the first time around to get all the coins. But you can't really do that in this version because you have to race the penguin, and you can't go too slow or else you lose the race. So I need to get a sufficient amount of coins that are in completely random positions when going down the slide. And I also need to be fast enough in order to win the race. At bare minimum, you need, I believe it's 23 coins from the slide in order to have enough to get the 100 coin star. As you can see there, I got, I think it was a 24. I'm probably going to have to go back into the slide and do another trip just to get some extra coins. Just because there's exactly 77 coins outside of the slide and 77 coins inside the slide. So not a whole lot of room there, and that's a convenient spawn because I can just go back up, get that star, and then go back into the slide. Alright, now this time I'm going to be taking it a little bit more slowly and actually kind of like being a bit more picky with my coins here. I believe this is the last star here. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna die here, because I don't think I can ledge grab on the slide.
Mamma mia!
Okay, so this is the first secret course, which only has 1 star in it. So, in previous versions of the game, when you enter the metal cap course in Randomizer, and then exit it, it takes you back to, it takes you out of HMC, which is what happens in the vanilla game. In this version of Randomizer, they fixed that so that you actually exit out of the metal cap course itself, which basically means there are 2 ways to enter HMC in this hack. Okay. Like I said, if you guys ever see like any red coins or stars that I don't see, I would prefer if you didn't point it out, because I'd like to find them on my own. It's kind of a self-confidence thing. Ah, there it is. You kind of, yeah, after you go through all the obvious positions, you kind of have to examine places that are less likely to have stuff. And I don't need the metal cap switch for anything, so I'm not going to hit it. Alright. So, this would not normally take me here, but now I'm in HMC. And as far as Randomizer goes, this is definitely one of the worst stages, for multiple reasons. It is a gigantic level that is basically just full of a bunch of rooms where you can only really see the contents of one room at a time, and even then you can barely see anything. And considering that like red coins and stars can be basically anywhere, you usually have to scout around pretty much the entire level in order to find anything. And there's not a whole lot of ways. There are a few like shortcuts you can do and ways to clip into rooms from other rooms, but for the most part you just kind of have to take the long way around for the most stars and red coins. And that's if you can even find them all. I've had instances where I've spent like almost 20 minutes looking for a red coin and never found one. It can get really, really annoying and frustrating. And since I have no idea what the seed is going to be like ahead of time, if it turns out to, by some chance, not be completable, I'll just get the maximum amount of stars possible. Okay, so I've exhausted pretty much everything in there to my knowledge. Okay. So I'm gonna come back down here eventually because I want to see where Metal Cap leads, because, you know, that's also a course that needs to be entered. And since this is Nonstop, it doesn't really matter where it leads, because I'll be able to... Unless it's Princess the Secret Slide, that would be bad. But if it's anywhere else, it's not a big problem, because I don't have to make multiple trips since this is Nonstop. Okay, this room is a particularly big point. I really hope nothing spawns in a bad position here. Okay. Okay, so there's a star here. That's... when something spawns, like, super, super close to the black hole there, it is extremely nerve-wracking. So that red coin is in not a super desirable position, but it shouldn't be too bad. So that went really well. If it spawns, like, really, really close to the edge there, that's when you have a problem. Sometimes stuff is in this room, that's why I'm checking here. Because this is a convenient time to do it. Okay. So now I'm gonna check the starting area of the stage. Alright, I have to be careful here. If you hit that ledge while going too fast, you bonk and fall off and die. You'll see me sometimes, like, slowing down to turn the camera around a few times in this level, because you can't use that pause strategy in this level. Okay, so the red coin room is usually a common place for stuff to be. This and the underground lake are usually 2 places where you'll expect to find a lot of things, and this is not disappointing so far. So I'm gonna have to come back here in order to get the red coin star, unless I happen to find the final red coin here. Okay. So I'm not seeing the last red coin in here, so I'm just going to assume I can move on. Go ahead and take care of this first, just so it's out of my way. Toxic Maze is another annoying place to check, because it's like very, very small spaces, and the camera does not do you a whole lot of favors. You really just have to be methodical when searching this level. Okay, I want to say that I saw a red coin. Oh, never mind. I didn't see a red coin in the... Okay, how many stars do I have? Okay, so I just have the coin collecting stars to get, so I'll just go ahead and get one. For some reason, swooper positions are not randomized, so these will always be in the same spots, which isn't, like, super helpful, but... it's something. There are still some things in this randomizer that aren't randomized. So now that I have all the stars here, and I do, okay, just making sure. I'm gonna go to the underground lake and see where the metal cap course leads to. Using the classic clip above the wall here. That was actually a pretty decent HMC. HMC is a very scary stage in this randomizer. Okay, BOB. This is not exactly a super desirable level, but again, in earlier versions, you would have to do this level in multiple trips because of Koopa the Quick, but in this version, you can do Koopa the Quick as soon as you enter the stage. So I'm actually going to be taking advantage of that in a little bit after I pay King Bob on the visit. Also, in earlier versions, the Koopa that normally appears after getting stars 1 and 2 isn't present until you get stars 1 and 2. In this version, it's there right away, and Koopa shells are, like, super, super helpful in this course, and in this randomizer in general. If you can get one, then you're in a really good position. I'm gonna go ahead and run around the posts here. I'm gonna have to do this at some point to get their coins, so might as well just do it now. Because the post positions aren't moved, so this is 20 free coins I can get right here. Those two bobbins are gonna blow themselves up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this coin. Never hurts to have too many extra coins. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and start the race with Koopa the Quick, because in traditional speedrunning fashion, since I have to wait for Koopa the Quick to reach the top anyways, I can use this time to kind of scour the level and pick up stuff. I only have about like a minute and a half to work with, so I do still have to be somewhat mindful of how much time I'm using, but this is still a very productive way to spend time. Alright, the Koopa shell is over there. That's actually really good, because that will allow me to travel around the level a lot faster. And the Koopa is 5 extra coins, so... Alright, I think I'm gonna have to pick it up a little bit here, but I have the Koopa shell, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the race, since I'm cutting it pretty close now. Let's see if there's anything on the floating island. There are some coins there. I don't think I'm gonna need them, but just in case I'm gonna go there. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab this. So I think at this point I'm just missing one secret. I'll just get my last couple coins from this. Okay, so I need one more secret. And there's still a decent amount of the level that I haven't yet looked at. Although I did get rid of the Koopa shell, so that might be a bit of a hindrance. You can use the pausing strategy here, but I don't like using it because it usually isn't helpful. Okay, there it is. So that should be the last star here. Oh, wait, that's not the right way to go. And there we go. So... Oh, I didn't mean to exit course from there, but it's fine. I have to enter here at some point anyways, might as well do it now. Okay, Rainbow Ride is another pretty pivotal stage. And I'm sure you can guess why. So, in Randomizer, things can spawn just about anywhere. And in Rainbow Ride's case, that means on top of the big house. So, there is the potential for stuff to spawn on top of there, and if you don't spawn on top of the big house, then you have to ride the magic carpet, or do carpetless, but no one's gonna do that. So, I'm gonna have to hope that nothing spawns on top of the big house. But right now, I'm not locking my chances, because I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff so far. Surprised I didn't make it. This level's also just insanely scary in general. Okay. Played it safe there. Nice. There's 4 boxes in Rainbow Ride, and only 3 of them have 1-ups, and the other has the star. And similar to, okay, I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing up there. I don't see anything. Sometimes there's stuff at the top of that pole, and it's hard to tell. Yeah, but yeah, similarly to like the baby penguins and stuff like that, it's impossible to tell which box is which, so you just kind of have to guess and check. Playing it a little bit careful here because I really don't want to die. Okay, both like H's are down here. That makes me feel a little bit better. So now I'm going to check the swinging in the breeze and tricky triangles areas. I did see at least 1 star in the tricky triangles area, so I know there's that. Or at least I think I saw a star there. Okay, these donut blocks really like to eat my jumps, so I'm playing it really slow there. Okay, I don't need to check that item block because I already got the star in the item block. Don't get burned. Okay, the enemies were all in pretty convenient locations overall. Okay. So I got the 100 coin star, and I know where the red coin star is. Okay, so I think I'm missing 2 stars at this point. Although I might have just seen one inside the maze. No, I didn't. So since I'm basically out of places to check, I'm gonna go ahead and ride the magic carpet. Or at least activate it. I have to go back to the big house anyways to get the red coin star, so I can just get that during this carpet ride. So, now I just have to spend the next minute and a half doing this. So how's everyone's evening? Wait, is that a star over there? No, that was the top of the rainbow. Yeah, it's nice that it doesn't really matter for Nonstop purposes, but it's nice that the later Nonstop versions add the star number above the star so you know what star you're getting. Okay. Once again, making use of time in order to do stuff that otherwise I'd have to go out of my way to do. Practicing TTM, yeah. So, assuming I didn't miss something somewhere else, there should be 2 stars on top of the big house. And I don't think I should find any enemies up there, which is good, because enemies always scare me. I did that to manipulate that fire spitter's cycle. That way I don't have to do anything super crazy. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, there's 1 star, and there's the other. And that's Rainbow Ride. Okay, let's see where this goes. TTC, wouldn't you know it? So in version 1.0, TTC defaults to the stealth setting, which is the best setting, so that's very nice. This is a level that goes by really, really quickly. Because there's not a whole lot of places to check. There's a lot of 10 coin boxes and a blue coin switch midway up the clock that gives 35 coins, so getting coins usually doesn't take too long, and all of the stars besides coin collecting are just freestanding, so they're pretty easy to get. Okay, I did the camera change there just to see what was over by the hole. I'm glad that wasn't 10 coin box, so I probably wouldn't have been able to get all 10 coins from it anyways. I don't like that the Hevo is placed right there. But I hopefully will be able to avoid it. Had to adjust something. Interesting place for this star to spawn. Okay, I still haven't seen where the red... I don't think I've seen where the red coin star spawns. It might be... I can check on top of the treadmill here. Assuming that doesn't happen. Okay, not a huge deal. Okay, I don't see anything over there. Now we begin the fun part of Randomizer. Hunt tracking down the last red coin you haven't gotten yet. Alright, let's check on top of here. Okay, it's not up here. It's not up here, so I can basically rule out the entire upper half of the clock. is that on top of the pendulum box? Oh, that's lame. I have never had something spawn there. Okay, I don't know how to get on top of this. Okay. Should be a lot easier than in Kaizo, because... That's not a place where a red coin, or anything for that matter, usually is, so that's why I didn't think to check there. Okay. I found it, though. That's all that matters. And I didn't die trying to get it. Okay. Spent a little longer in there than I would have liked, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little scan around here. Because I have more than 35 stars, both the upstairs toads have spawned now. So, that's why I did that. Bowser in the Dark World. This course usually goes by pretty quickly, because it's just the red coin star. I think it's been made clear already, but you don't actually have to fight the first 2 Bowsers to get the keys. You just kind of already have the key doors unlocked. So, there's no need to fight either of the Bowsers. So the only reason you would need to go to these courses is to get the red coin stars. Alright, Dark World can get... It's usually pretty simple, but it can get ugly, because sometimes red coins decide to spawn on those, like, little slopes that make up the edge of these seesaw platforms. And they're usually possible to get, but not very fun. This is good RNG, because the red coin is just going to spawn right next to the star. So I don't have to go all the way back down to get it. So at this point, I'm just going to kind of keep going through courses until I find something I can just leave normally. Okay, Jolly Roger Bay. This is an interesting course as far as Randomizer Nonstop is concerned. Okay, so I can't actually get the chests right away, but I will be getting most of the other stuff in here. First 3 chests are in here, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna actually get the blue coin switch when I come back here. I'm gonna have to come back here eventually. So, as you may know, when you enter the sunken ship to get plunder in the sunken ship, you're not able to get back out. Now, you would think this would be a problem for Nonstop Randomizer, and it would force you to do 2 different trips in this stage. And nice ship clip, by the way. But the developers of this ROM actually thought of that. And you'll see what they did. So yeah, the chests are also randomized, but they have numbers above them, so you don't have to guess which one is which. And also, it seems like the angle range for hitting these chests has been made slightly bigger. Although sometimes it feels that way and sometimes it doesn't. But unfortunately, because the item blocks spawn pretty low, I have to wait for the water to come down. So here's what this star does in Nonstop. Takes you out, and you just respawn back here. Well, although your spawn is also random when you respawn. So that allows you, and now it's not, and not only did I respawn out here, but now it's in the second version of Jolly Roger Bay with the eel. So I can do the other stars here as well. So there's 2 item blocks in Jolly Roger Bay. One of them is the 3 coin box, and the other one is the star. And since I found one of them, there's the other. Okay. Okay, there's a red coin on this ship, so I'm gonna have to go there. That's another reason why you kind of want that. Why you sometimes want to do the plunder in the sunken ship early, because it causes the ship to spawn, and sometimes there's red coins up here. Okay. And there's nothing on the Blast of the Stone Pillar area, so I don't have to do frame walking. Rental floss. Interesting. Which parental floss song? Oh yeah, and by the way, Randomizer adds a lot more coins to Jolly Roger Bay because normally, you know, this course has the least amount of coins in any of the main courses. Oh. So if you're too far from Unagi when it comes out of the hole, that happens. I think I'm a little too close to it. That was a little scarier than necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. There's still one red coin whose position I'm not entirely sure. For all I know, both of them are just down here. Nope, just one. Unless this is the last one. Nope, that's just second to last. Well, I can figure it out later. I still have other stuff I need to do. I'll go ahead and get 100 coins by using the blue coin switch. So the reason why I didn't get any of the chests before is that even though it does save like your coin count and red coin count after doing the first star, it doesn't save your chest count. Oh, the last red coin is just hidden in the chest. So I would have had to go back and get those chests again. I don't think I've ever heard that Brentless Boss song. Alright, I have to go back into the cave again. So that's it for Jolly Roger Bay, I believe. Okay, Wet Dry Roll's another really good level. This level goes by really quickly. Unless that happens. So yeah, these sparkling things, you might have noticed it from B.O.B., but yeah, those are secrets. That's how you know where the secrets are, because otherwise they're invisible objects. Okay, there's 2 star boxes out here, but there's also a ton of 10 coin boxes, which is really going to help with coin collecting. That was a 3 coin box. I'm doing this in an unusual order for me. Alright. So, I've checked everything that's at the top of the stage, so now I can scander around the bottom. Interesting. I think I could go without learning that information, but some people need to know different things, I suppose. I'm getting those boxes out of the way. There are plenty of coins in this level, so I don't need to worry about having too little, but I wanted those out of the way from the blue coins. So really, what matters most for this level is that I clear out everything in the main area before I go downtown. That was coincidental. And I have more than enough coins, so I'm not going to really bother trying to get any more. And thank goodness that camera angle showed me where this star is. So, another change that was made between this version of Randomizer and version 0.5.1 is that all the crystal taps are now at their original locations instead of being randomized, so you don't have to worry about screwing yourself over if you accidentally hit one. Okay. Here in downtown, I'm really hoping I don't have something spawn inside the cage. Okay. So that's good, because that means I don't need to come back here with the vanish cap. I do still have to find all 8 red coins, which can be annoying, because it's easier to do it when the water level is raised like this, because you can just swim around to get wherever you need to go. But it's also a little bit harder to kind of see what you're doing, or see where anything is. So if I get too desperate, I may need to lower the water level just so I can, like, have a better viewpoint. Also, in an earlier version of Randomizer, I have had a red coin spawn inside a building, which, if that happens, it is literally unobtainable. So yeah, there are seeds. I don't know if there's any in this version of Randomizer, but there are seeds in earlier versions that are actually impossible to complete with all 120 stars. Okay, there's the last 2. Oh, wait, that was a skeeter. So yeah, usually the red coins that you miss here are just like hidden around corners or something. It's very hard to see with all the walls everywhere. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the 100 coin star here. See, I came up there earlier, and I just didn't see it. That's another thing that you have to worry about. Is that sometimes, even if you think you checked somewhere fully, you didn't. Okay, since this is going to be my last time in this area of the lobby, at least for now, I'm going to do a quick little lap here just to see if there's any toads in here. And there are not, so we're going to go back into Wet Dry World. THI. Okay. This is another level that is a bit on the tedious side. For a variety of reasons, not the least of which being the gigantic piranha plants. Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and, I did not want to hit that Koopa right there, but whatever. So I'm gonna use this Koopa shell to get around a little faster. I was gonna try to get this, to use this during the Koopa the Quick race, but I suppose this works too. Okay, I don't see any... The piranha plants are moved around here, and they're indicated by these little flashing things, similar to the secrets. Okay, there's 3 item boxes in THI. 2 of them have 1-ups, 1 has the star, so I'm happy I got that first try. Okay, so an earlier version of Randomizer, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm about to do here. Because when you go into the red coin cave, it resets your piranha plant count. But I don't have to worry about that here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the red coin cave. Because this can also add to my coin total. It's just generally extremely helpful. Okay, that fire spitter can be terrifying if it spawns in a bad place. Okay. And that's the scary part of the level, so... It's fine. I'm gonna go up here just to see what's up here. Okay, there's a piranha plant over there. I'm gonna go ahead and get that now so I don't forget. And I hear Chuckya. I don't think I need that. I don't think I'm gonna need to grab that Chuckya now. Okay, I'm glad I hit that instead of taking damage, because that would have knocked me off and killed me. Okay, whatever. THI has plenty of coins to spare. Thank you, PK. 3 piranha plants, I think. Shoutouts to strats used in the THI hundreds plus Cooper route. Oh, that was 4. I didn't realize that. That is not a good place for that star to spawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and race Cooper the Quick now. And since I don't have the shell here to help me go faster, I'm gonna have to do this the convoluted way. I don't think I've seen the, like, Pichu yet. You got Sorbetti skip today? Nice. Shouts to SMG2. Oh. I have to go up there for 2 stars. Well, lovely. Yeah, it's actually rare that I get stars that spawn up there, so that's kind of annoying. Okay, I'm just trying to get this one first. I want to hit this. This clip is dumb. Come on. At this point, I don't want to hit this for no reason other than it just looks cool. Alright. One more. Alright, I give up. I'll take the long way around. Okay. So at this point, the only stars I have left are Secrets and the Wiggler star. And I basically have to do the Wiggler star last. So I'm gonna do Secrets first. I'm just gonna... Once I get back up here, I'm gonna slide down to that pipe down there. I had to get those 2 stars before I went to the Tiny Island, otherwise I'd have to do them again. Still have to remember to go back to LLL at some point. Imagine if that ends up being like the last thing I have to do in this run. Oh. Okay, well. I'm gonna have to go here anyways, so. And here's the one time where this warp is actually useful. And not an absolute annoyance. Okay, still missing 1 secret. Oh, I saw it, I think. No, I don't think I did see it. Is it over here? I am surprised I didn't just die there. Alright. It's kind of hard when everything in the level is... Oh, there it is. This is another level where the camera doesn't really do you a lot of favors. Alright. This clip should be easier. There we go. Just making sure I have all the stars, because once I go in here, there's no going out. And Wiggler is basically the same as always. There's not really much you can do to randomize Wiggler. there a reason why I'm not... I am running on 1.0. And you can tell because my pause menu looks like that. Okay, there's one toad there. First, I'm gonna check this toad. Okay, that's one toad star. So there's 3 toads in the upstairs portion, and there's the last 2. That did not have the star, but this one will. So that's both of the upstairs toad stars. And then I can just enter this painting to see where THI leads. And it's the wing cap course. The wing cap course can be kind of frustrating sometimes. Because, as you may know, once you lose height with the wing cap, there's not really a good way to get it back. So you kind of have to get the high red coins ASAP. And flying around at high speeds is not fun. And this is the one switch that I absolutely need to press. Okay. There we go. So here's a fun non-stop strat you can do. You can collect the star and then ledge grab the switch, and then once you do that, it counts as hitting the switch. Okay. So this is the one course that you may have to make 2 trips to, because if this box star spawns on the slide, then there's no way to get the star and finish the slide in under 21 seconds. So I am going to have to get this star and then exit the level. But it's not that big of a cost. If that box spawns if that box spawns before the slide, then you can get it and finish the slide in under 21 seconds. But unfortunately, that was not the case for this seed. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Lethal Lava Land now, because if you remember, I died there at the very start, and it's kind of been a while. Okay. So, yeah. And this time I have the wing cap, so that makes it a little bit easier. I'm not gonna wait. So you may notice that some of the bullies here have those, like, sparkles on them. Those are the triplet bullies you need to do for Bully the Bullies. Okay, I already got that. I didn't realize I already got that star. I thought I didn't. I'll be slightly more careful this time. Ah, dang it. Whatever, the bully clipped through the wall. Okay, that star is... I like where that spawn is a lot better than last time. Okay. Because with the previous place where that star spawned, I would have risked having to enter the volcano after getting the star. Alright, this time I'm going to use iframes to do this. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Actually, I don't think I was trying to do it. I'm lying. I'm trying to make myself feel better. Okay. So without the shell, getting the coins on the lava is a little bit trickier. I probably shouldn't risk it. So you do get 5 coins to spawn if you stand on top of the puzzle as it's completed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just so I have the extra health. There. don't need to lava boost back. Still need... Okay, there's the last triplet bully. I forgot where it was. Okay, so... I don't remember where the big bully spawned last time. I think that's the same spot. I'm actually going to grab this first. So I still need to enter the volcano with like a reasonable amount of coins. So that's why I try to be a little bit picky about coin collecting here. Alright, 4 stars, that's exactly what I need, and now we can enter. That was some nightmare fuel right there. That could have killed me, by the way. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So this one, I just kind of have to travel the volcano, see what stuff is where. Really need to go up to the top, but it helps to just check. And that should be all the stars here. Yeah, this uses vanilla cam. Okay, so since this is my first actual time in the basement with more than 15 stars, that means I have to get the first MIPS. I'm still gonna have to get the second MIPS that I get after 50 stars. Okay, and while I'm down here, I'm also gonna go ahead and look for the basement toad. So if I recall, the toad that doesn't give a star is in this room. And the toad that does... Oh, okay, they're just both over there. So now I have... And I believe this is the one I want. Yes. I remembered that toad from when I came down here earlier to drain the moat. And I've already seen where LLL goes. So let's see where HMC goes. Snowman's Land. Okay, there's again, we have an instance of 3 boxes in SL. One has a 1-up, one has the shell, and one has Roll from the Freezing Pond. Ideally, I'll find the box with the star before I find the box with the shell, because you can't open boxes while on shells. Thank you. Okay, and if the shell spawns in the water, that's gonna be... That could be problematic, but it could also be fun. Okay, we might be able to have some fun with this. So, if you remember the Star Road run from earlier, you might remember that there's a way to get Shell Mario. Well, there's actually another way to get Shell Mario in this game, but it's a lot more precise. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it here, but I'm going to try. I'm trying to land on the shell. It's tricky when it's submerged in water, but it can be done. I just need like a little bit more. I'm actually going to grab this coin just to refill my health. There we go. And I can just start surfing on... I can just hold a direction while on land in order to initiate regular surfing. So yeah, if you enter the water on the same frame you start the shell, the water plunge action basically overrides the shell action, and so that's another way you can get Shell Mario. It's a lot harder to do though, and less applicable. Right, that's on near the top of the snowman's head, so I'm gonna have to remember that. And I have to remember to get that star before going in the igloo, because similarly to the monkey cage, it will despawn if I go into and out of the igloo. Alright. Since this is... I don't normally do this in regular runs, but since this is a marathon, I'm gonna show off a little bit for you guys. Who's ready to crash the economy? That's right, we're doing money back duplication. Oh, I was only able to get 4 of them. That sucks. Oh, that's still a decent amount. Okay, I still need 1 more red coin. And there it is. Yeah, if you've never seen that before, basically, if you have to enter a moneybags radius on the same frame, it turns back into a coin, and it just spawns 2 moneybags. And you can do that over and over to get infinite coins. So I just use that there just to get a few extra coins. And powerful Mario music in Snowman's Land. Okay, I'm still missing one of the freestanding stars. So before I go looking for that, let me just grab this. And then we'll go in the igloo. Don't be in a ceiling. Okay, good. I don't have the vanish cap yet, so I wouldn't have been able to get that if that was in a ceiling. Okay, that's all I need in here. And now we get to hunt for the last star. There's a handful of places I haven't checked yet. So... And like I said, if you've seen it already, don't tell me where it is, because I would like to find it on my own. That's just preference. In other words, no backseat gaming. Okay. Let's see what's... It might be on the very top of the snowman. That's the only place I can think of. Yeah, there it is. And the exit course option is good for this level because it's very inconvenient to find a place to die. And this is a room that's kind of out of the way otherwise. I don't know why I checked there. I already have both the toads from up here. Alright, Fire Sea. Fire Sea is a level that can be pretty tedious. There's some really bad places where red coins can spawn here. But weirdly, in this version of the randomizer, red coins have a tendency in most stages to be like super grouped together. And this stage is a common place where that happens, where like sometimes you'll just have like 3, 4, or even 5 red coins just within feet, just like within inches of each other. Like right here, for instance, there's just 3 red coins that are right next to each other. Okay. that it right there? Yep, that's it. Okay, so I have to come down to this room twice, once to enter DDD and once to enter Fire Sea, so... Okay. That is, like, the worst possible spawn I could have gotten for that stage. Because for Wing Mario Over the Rainbow, you definitely still need to have the cannons opened. Or you need to spawn super high up. And neither of those things were true. So... We'll come back there later. Yes, you can toggle Nonstop in this version. You can also toggle whether or not Nonstop allows you to save. I just have it off because it's what I'm used to. Sacred Aquarium is about as boring as it can get. Okay. I have already been here. Okay, Womps leads to SSL. SSL is another level that I very, very much dislike. You really, really want to find the shell here. And if you lose the shell, then it's bad. The worst part of this level is actually the tornadoes, because they can appear anywhere. Like there, for instance. And they basically make it impossible to collect coins. As you saw there. I'm gonna wait for that Tox box to get out so I can get that crazy box. Okay, one of those two gray item boxes has a 1-up and the other has the shell, and I would like the shell if possible. First I'm gonna get the white cap. Okay, just the less convenient of the two to get. Okay, I'm gonna wait out this tornado so that it's not here when I try to get the shell. Because if you go into a tornado with the shell active, then you automatically lose it. So I don't remember if there's 2 or 3 tornadoes over there. Alright. Now that I have this, I can just kind of cruise around the level a lot more safely. And get some red coins that are in otherwise very challenging to reach locations. I saw the shining atop the pyramid star, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. So I have to keep my eye out in case the third tornado is still out there somewhere. Oh, that was a fly guy. I thought that was the star for a second. No! Okay. That gave me a slight heart attack there. If that fire had hit me, I definitely would have died. Like, there's no way around it, I would have just been dead. That's an interesting place for the red coin star to spawn. I'd like a few more coins before going into the pyramid. But if I can't get any, then 40. If I don't find any, then 48 is the fine number to enter with. Okay, I'm gonna go into the pyramid now. There we go. The pyramid can sometimes be fickle. So I'm gonna be trying to get a few coins from Goombas throughout this trip, just because I'm a little shorter on coins than I would have liked. The camera on the pyramid is very annoying. This is not a very good SSL pyramid seed, because I have to climb all the way up. If that had been the 5th secret, I might have had a shot at a double star spawn. Okay. I'm gonna play it somewhat slow here, because I really don't want to fall down. Okay, no, don't go in there. The camera almost caused me to run right into that quicksand pit. Right. And then the last star I need to get is stand tall on the 4 pillars, because again, you can't really come back from this star. So it kind of has to be the last one you get. Okay. I have to get the last MIPS here, so I'm gonna quickly take care of that. There we go. And I believe that's all the castle secret stars. So I don't have to worry about finding any of those. Okay, BBH. This is another kind of big whammy level. So similar to HMC, there's just a lot of rooms in this course, and anything can be anywhere, basically. Although, weirdly, a lot of things tend to be outside. So you're very likely to find at least a decent amount of stuff outside. But more often than not, you'll have to kind of scour through the entire mansion. And you also have to worry about finding these 5 boos for go on a ghost hunt. Okay, so there actually wasn't a whole lot of stuff out here, it seems like. Yeah. Luckily, that's not immediately a bad thing, because, like I said, the roof can also have a lot of stuff, and the merry-go-round area can usually have a lot of stuff, so those are definitely two good places to check. And another nice thing is that, again, in this version of Randomizer, the merry-go-round star is available right away, so you don't have to come back for that. Okay, occasionally there are boos hidden in this room with eye-to-eye in the secret room. And you would need the Vanish Cap to get them. Okay, but there's nothing there, so... Another interesting change that this randomizer makes is to this area, because it actually uses a parallel cam here, instead of the usual camera where it just gets stuck outside the, where it just gets stuck near the door. Okay, so I believe that is 4 of the 5 Gone a Ghost on boos. I have to go back up there. I will say this change does make this part, the camera change does make that part easier, but it does kind of feel a little weird. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and check the merry-go-round area, since I have to go down there anyways, because the merry-go-round boos are still down there. Normally that star has a tendency to just shoot up all the way to the top of the roof, so I'm glad it didn't do that here. Okay, I have had a red coin spawn in the water here before, so just in case. Let's check. Didn't see it. This just means that I'm gonna have to do some carving around the mansion, which is slightly unfortunate. Now I begin the very fun part. I do kind of have sort of a methodical order for how to go about this. There's the second to last red coin. And there's the last red coin. And also here's the last boo. Okay, that sounded like it came from outside. I also don't remember where the red coin star spawned. So that's probably... So unless it spawned out here, that's a bit of a problem. And yeah, the big boo's out here, I heard it. Although, that still doesn't prove whether it's up here or if it's on the roof. Yeah, I think it's on the roof. Yep, there it is. I think that's on the other side of the door in the hallway out there, so I'm gonna go down through this path. No, it's actually just... Excuse me? Is anybody else seeing this? Okay, you see... Maybe it's in the merry-go-round, actually. Okay, there it is. That was a little scary.
Mamma mia!
And the big boo that leads to BBH can spawn anywhere out here, so... Okay, there it is. Okay, DDD. This level is boring as usual. I still have to do the manta rings. I do the manta rings first just to get them out of the way. Also, the loading distance for coins from coin spawners is greatly increased in this area, so you can see all the coins in this first area a lot easier. And of course, there's more coins added to this stage as well, similar to Jolly Roger Bay. It's still terrible though, because turning while you're underwater is insanely slow. Ah. Okay, I don't need every single coin out here, but I'd like to get as many as I can. Okay, so I am a little shorter than I would like. If I could find the other, I believe there's one other Ring of 8 I haven't found yet, and if I could find that, that would be nice. Oh, there it is. So now I need the chest from this first area. And when the chests are that close together, it's very hard to open them in the correct order. You have to be very careful to not accidentally open the wrong one. I swear, sometimes those chests, like, feel barely possible to open. So that's all I can really do in this first area. Now I'm going to move on to the second half. Which is going to be kind of more of the same. Yeah, so 9 out of 10 times, the red coins that are usually up where the poles are and are normally extremely difficult to collect without the poles are just all underwater, which makes them trivial. Okay, and it doesn't look like anything's in the cage here either, so that's good. Now let's take a look around for all the red coins. And they're still terrible to find because, again, the camera and underwater physics are tedious at best. Okay, the remaining 30 coins I'm going to get from the Boo Coin Switch, which means I am going to have to do the triple jump dive. Actually, Jolly Roger Bay has the least number of coins at 104. In vanilla, DDD has 106. Naturally. Yo, oh, come on. Yeah, this triple jump dive is still annoying as ever. Yeah, they definitely added more coins to Jolly Roger Bay because and this level, because like if too many coins spawn out of bounds, then you just can't get the 100 coin star, and that would make a seed impossible. There we go. Second try. And this is the last star I need here. So at this point, I have Womps left, Wing Mario Over the Rainbow, and Vanish Cap Under the Moat. And this is one of them. The only question is, I don't exactly know where Vanish Cap Under the Moat could be. I don't know what level, I haven't checked yet. Because I know DDD released a Wing Mario Over the Rainbow. Bomb's Fortress is another level that usually goes by pretty quickly. Very small level, easy to get a lot of coins quickly. And most of the stars are freestanding. Although sometimes you have red coins on the slopes at the edge of the level, which is just stupid. That didn't spawn inside the fortress. I have had that happen before. And if that happens, then it's impossible to get. I don't think I strictly needed all those coins, but it's like, when there's such a large influx of coins next to each other, it's very hard for me to resist the temptation. Okay, I did see one red coin on one of the slopes. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, it's right there. Okay, and there's no red coin over there at the top of that slope. Nothing up here. Usually the last resort place to check is on top of the fortress. And when did you know? Oh, that's just the yellow coin. Pardon me. What's up? Right now I'm hunting for the last red coin. Ah, there it is. I don't know why I didn't collect that earlier. I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier and just didn't collect it. Okay, at this point I need to find Vanish Cap under the moat, and I don't know what course I don't know what course I haven't looked in Wing Mario Over the Rainbow yet. That's where I haven't looked. So I'll go there now. And then I'll finish with Wing Mario Over the Rainbow, because that'll lead me up to Tippy. The star spawning up here is kind of annoying, because this means I'm going to have to climb all the way back up. Alright, and I don't need the Vanish Cap for anything else, so I'm not going to hit the switch. It looks like I'm gonna have to go all the way to the end of the course. And guess what? I get to climb all the way back up now. I'm gonna grab this one up just for the heck of it. Go ahead, get your Who jokes out. And that just leaves Wing Mario Over the Rainbow. This is usually the last course I end up doing anyways, just because it's just convenient, because it's right next to where Bowser in the Sky is, but it's also a pain, because you really want to be able to open the cannons. Now, I spawned pretty high up, so unless the Bob-omb Buddy is, like, on the highest cloud, which would suck, then I should, is it down here? Yes. Okay. And the nice thing about Wing Mario Over the Rainbow is if you fall off here, it acts like a death, and you don't respawn back in the castle grounds. So you don't have to climb all the way back up the castle. And now we get to fly around the stage haphazardly trying to collect red coins. With keyboard controls while flying at insanely high speeds. Fun! I also have to be mindful of how long I'm in the air for. Because, I mean, my wing cap is on a timer. Okay, hopefully I still have enough time to get back to the lower cannon platform. Okay, we're good. I had plenty of time. Need to get that star, and then that'll be 119, and then the only thing left is bits. And Bowser in the Sky always spawns in the same position, so I don't have to. So I know I'm gonna know where that course is. Spawning near the beginning is pretty good. Ah. Good.
Mamma mia.
That's a less good spawn. Okay, I'm gonna pay close attention at the beginning here. I choked a PB pace run of this the other night because I didn't pay close enough attention at the beginning and I missed that there was a red coin down there. Yeah, there just isn't a ceiling there for some reason, so you can just cut through there. I haven't learned 2P for SMG1 yet, but when I come back to it, I will. I'm not looking forward to it because it seems very daunting. Don't worry, Gab Gab, you didn't miss much. Alright, I could do TJ Walk Kick here, but I have a harder time doing it with keyboard. Okay, that star is close enough to the end to where I think I can actually justify staying in the level. So normally if that star spawns closer to the bottom, what I would do is I would just exit course and then die and then re-enter and hope that I spawn at the start of the stage, which can be good but also can be bad because it can take like several deaths to get it to work. But in that case, the star spawned close enough to the top where I didn't have to backtrack too much. Oh yeah, I'm doing 2P for SMG2 already. Alright, Bowser throw time. Thanks for positively jinxing me there, Tara. Alright, time's coming up. And time. Alright, that is, I think, a 1:43:37 on my end. That's like 9 minutes off PB. So, overall that could have gone better, but I'll take it. That was pretty decent randomizer all in all, I'd say. Good seed. Alrighty. Thank you for watching.